my babies, just like, you, Jason, and like one day you'll know, Trav, babies are everything. That's it.
It is 100%, 100%. It takes it the moment the first one pops out. It's like, okay, my entire hierarchy of priorities is completely shifted.
Just like
in an instant. Seriously, it's crazy. You'll see, Trev. It's crazy.
We'll put that voodoo onto you and Taylor right now.
That's right.
If you ever wanted a front row seat to the unfiltered camaraderie of sports legends and Hollywood icons, you'd have found it on a recent episode of the wildly popular New Heights podcast. On an autumn afternoon, the show's hosts, Jason and Travis Kelce, welcomed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for a session that would quickly transcend touchdowns and movie premieres. It became a celebration of family, fatherhood, and the moments that quietly redefine a man's life. It started innocently enough, with laughter echoing through the studio. But as Jason and Dwayne began tossing lighthearted jabs at Travis about his future as a dad, especially with his engagement to none other than Taylor Swift, listeners everywhere could sense something deeper at play. Beyond the jokes, this was a window into what these men have discovered matters most: the transformative power of raising daughters. Dwayne Johnson needs little introduction. He's conquered wrestling rings, box offices, and fitness charts, but his proudest role is at home, surrounded by his 3 daughters, Jasmine, Tiana, and Simone. During the podcast, Dwayne's voice softened as he recounted how their laughter and curiosity have reshaped his entire outlook on life. He spoke of the small moments, a daughter's hand in his, the thrill of their first words, the way their presence grounds him after days spent in the flashbulb glare of Hollywood. "You'll see, Travis," Dwayne said with a knowing smile. "It changes everything. One day, you think you know what your life is about. The next, you realize it's all about them." It's a sentiment Jason Kelce knows intimately well. For years, Jason Kelce was the embodiment of grit and determination on the football field. But off the turf, with 4 young daughters, Wyatt, Elliot, Bennett, and Finley, he's found a different kind of purpose. He recalled the moment his eldest was born, describing an overwhelming wave of love and responsibility that reordered his entire world. Suddenly, every priority shifted. The weight of a Super Bowl ring paled beside a baby's first giggle, or the pride in a daughter's eyes. Jason's candor about his journey into fatherhood was both moving and relatable, revealing the depth that exists beneath the tough exterior of professional athletes. With sincerity, Jason turned to his younger brother. "You'll get it soon enough, Trav. Your world's gonna flip upside down in the best way." The room filled with laughter. But the message was clear: fatherhood is an adventure unlike any other. Travis Kelce, still basking in the glow of his engagement to Taylor Swift, took the ribbing in stride. He laughed, joked, and played the part of the good-natured target, but it was evident he was listening closely. While Travis has yet to become a father, he's already embraced his role as Uncle Travie to Jason's daughters. Kylie Kelce, Jason's wife, offered a peek into this dynamic on her own podcast, Not Going to Lie. She painted a vivid picture of Travis arriving at family gatherings, immediately dropping to the floor to play with his nieces. To them, he's not a superstar athlete, but a partner in crime, an adult who matches their boundless energy and imagination. Kylie described how her girls light up when Travis is around, and how he never phones it in. He's all in, every time. He's the uncle who listens, who laughs, who lets himself be silly. That authenticity, she said, is why the girls adore him. It's also why fans have started picturing him, sooner rather than later, as a devoted dad in his own right. Sibling relationships are often complicated, but the Kelce brothers showcase a bond forged by love, mutual respect, and the occasional rivalry. Their podcast has given listeners a front row seat to these dynamics. Jason, the steady family man, Travis, the charismatic wild card, and now Taylor Swift, the newest member of their extended family. Since Travis and Taylor took their relationship public, the intrigue around the Kelce clan has only intensified. Jason and Kylie have been vocal about their affection for Taylor, seamlessly welcoming her into family celebrations and traditions. The public's fascination with this growing family is less about celebrity gossip and more about witnessing how fame and fortune can coexist with genuine connections and everyday joys. As the conversation returned to the subject of fatherhood, Dwayne Johnson's insights stood out. For a man known for his strength and invincibility, his willingness to discuss the emotional side of parenting was refreshing. He spoke with pride about his daughter's accomplishments, their questions, and even their stubborn moments. Dwayne is proof that masculinity and vulnerability aren't mutually exclusive. For his fans, seeing his devotion to his family only deepens their admiration. He isn't just the action star who topples villains on screen. He's the dad who wipes away tears, assembles dollhouses, and never misses a bedtime story. Jason, too, has redefined what it means to succeed. Walking away from the NFL was no small feat, but he did it to be present for the moments that truly matter: school pickups, bedtime routines, and weekend adventures with his girls. In that podcast studio, it was clear that Jason sees these milestones as his most meaningful victories. He shared anecdotes about his daughter's personalities, how Wyatt's curiosity leads her into endless why questions, how Finley's tiny hands have already wrapped themselves around his heart. Each story was a reminder that parenthood isn't about grand gestures, but about showing up day after day with love and patience. As for Travis and Taylor, the future remains unwritten. The couple has been careful to keep their private life out of the public eye, but their affection and mutual respect shine through in every shared glance and candid photo. While Jason and Dwayne's jokes about future children were all in good fun, there's a sense of inevitability in their predictions. Those closest to Travis seem convinced he'll be a natural when the time comes. For now, Travis is content to be the world's best uncle, learning the ropes from his brother and from Dwayne's stories. But if the laughter and warmth in that podcast studio are any indication, he's ready to embrace whatever comes next. What is it about this conversation that captured so many hearts? Perhaps it's the universality of the themes: love, family, growth. For all their accolades, these men are just like us, figuring out how to balance ambition and home life, learning from their mistakes, and cherishing the fleeting moments with the people they love most. In an age where celebrity often feels distant and manufactured, the New Heights podcast offered something rare: authenticity. It's a reminder that beneath the layers of fame, the most meaningful stories are the ones unfolding in living rooms, on playgrounds, and in quiet moments between parent and child. As the podcast wrapped up, the tone shifted from playful to poignant. Dwayne, Jason, and Travis may hail from vastly different worlds, but they share a core belief: being present for your family is the truest mark of success. Championships fade. Box office numbers are forgotten. But the bonds we build with our children and siblings endure. For those tuning in, this episode was more than entertainment. It was an invitation to reflect on what matters most in our own lives. Whether you're a parent, an uncle, or simply someone who cherishes family, their stories resonate. They remind us that legacy isn't measured by trophies, but by the love we give and the lives we shape. So, as fans eagerly speculate about Travis Kelce's next chapter, with Taylor Swift by his side and possibly a family of his own on the horizon, the real story is already unfolding. It's the story of brothers supporting each other, of athletes and superstars revealing their softer sides, and of the endless adventure that is fatherhood. And if you're wondering what comes next for the Kelce clan, one thing is certain: whatever it is, it'll be worth watching. Because in the end, the heart of every great story isn't fame or fortune, it's family. And that's something we all want to read more about.